This is my review for the movie Knock Knock. Now, Knock Knock is really directed by Eli Roth, the same guy who directed, movies like Cabin Fever and Hostel, and he directed the new Green Inferno movie, which I have not seen yet. I was told I was going to go see it, so hopefully that will work out. But I had a chance to see this one. This one came out like today in theaters, so I got a chance to go see it actually, and it was really cool. I got to go see it. So I thoroughly, for the most part, I'm glad I got to go see it. But here's my personal thoughts on the movie. I think this movie, it stars Keanu Reeves and these two other chicks. I can't remember their names off the top of my mind. The two chicks that come into the house, and when he's not supposed to, he lets them in, and they, hell breaks loose on this character. And in the beginning of the movie, this guy, he comes off as like he's a family man. Okay, he likes to give off, this. He's a father figure, and he's kind of, over the top when it comes to this father figure side of him. I think, I understand. I mean, families around the world, I guarantee, they do crazy stuff together and they have fun. And, this guy's, running around the house acting like a monster, chasing his kids. He's having fun. He's being a fun dad. He's a really good guy overall. I think Keanu Reeves did a good job on portraying this kind of guy. And, this is supposed to be a suspense-filled thriller and kind of a little bit of a drama in there. And I certainly think the directing wasn't bad. I think it was good. I've seen the story. The story's been told thousands of times where you let someone in and then something happens and then they got you. You know what I mean? The story's been told thousands of times, just in different aspects. I wanted to be scared a little bit. You know what I mean? I would really wanted to be intimidated, but throughout the movie, by the end of the movie, I was like, that was just a movie. I'm not too worried about strangers, unless they need help, and then I'll be kind of more cautious. I'm more cautious now. That movie made me feel more cautious, at least. But the two main, chicks in the movie who get into the house and they do what they do. I thought they did a good job. I thought they were good in the movie. I think at some points they can be genuinely creepy, but at a lot of points, this is my problem with them. I think they came off way too annoying. I was more annoyed by them than just generally creeped out. And, even the character from who Keanu Reeves was playing, Evan, was genuinely just annoyed by them, and they were just, jumping around the house, smashing shit, breaking shit, and, I understand what they're aiming for, so I'm not really too disappointed. I knew what the movie was when I was going into it, and, I didn't think it was a greatly directed movie. I didn't think it was a fantastic movie, but I think if you really want to make people more aware of strangers and not letting them inside your house, this movie does a good job, I think, on letting you more aware, at least, that you shouldn't let people in your house. And I think that was one of the main points to this movie. And Eli Roth is just a guy who makes torture porn, and there's a lot of torture porn in this movie. Surprised? No, I'm not surprised at all. I was actually expecting everything, almost every 2 minutes in this movie, you're gonna hear the word dick, or you're gonna hear the word cunt or bitch. It's it's one of those movies. I didn't think that was bad or anything. Knowing Eli Roth and the director, I've seen a lot of his movies, so I wasn't really I was expecting shit like that to be said once in every while, but I didn't come out of this movie that was a great movie. I didn't come out of the movie acting like that. I didn't think it was great or nothing. But I think if you wanted to go check it out just to have fun, I wasn't ever bored watching it. So I think they aimed too much at some they tried to bring out some points in the movie, messages, and I think they aimed a little bit too hard on those messages. They were aimed directly at those messages. Keanu Reeves' character, there was a cheating gets you killed, or something like that. If you don't know, the guy obviously has sex with strangers, and that's in the trailer, so I really didn't spoil anything for you. But I didn't hate it. I enjoyed myself at some point. I didn't go with nobody, so there was nobody there. I could probably look at that. I didn't, nothing like that. I enjoyed myself. I didn't think it was a great movie overall. I thought I had fun. It was fun. Acting at some points could be really over the top, but at the same time, I'm what? If I was in the situation this guy was, I'd probably act the same way. You know what I mean? So I can't really bash it on that kind of level, but I thought some of that acting could be a little bit cheesy, not cheesy, but I'm not gonna demonstrate. That's too bad. I'm not gonna demonstrate, but you know what I mean. The acting wasn't great overall. It wasn't like, you know, fantastic at some points. I mean, there was some points where you're like, yeah, they're acting. You know what I mean? Especially like the kids, which is understandable because they're kid actors, and I wouldn't expect nothing less, to be honest. So it's a typical kind of, you know, home invasion movie with Keanu Reeves. That's how I felt when I walked out of it. Not impressed. So I'm gonna give Eli Roth's Knock Knock. I'll give it a C.
Knock Knock.
Evan,
That's my thoughts on Knock Knock. You're probably going to disagree with me, or you're going to agree with me. I mean, I didn't find it a great movie, but I thought you can get a couple good messages out of there and have a little decent time with it. Nothing scary, nothing too like jump. If you're going in there to get scared, it's not scary. It's more of just like uncomfortably creepy, very obnoxious girls who break into my house, and it's just, yeah, you know what I mean. That's right. It's what it kind of is. And there's a scene with Aaron Burns' character who plays the guy named Lewis. There's a scene, you know, he has asthma, and you know, there's back and forth between him and the chicks, and you know, someone gets the inhaler, and that scene, I was like, you know what, I would have probably have just I probably would have decked them in the face if they did that to me. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna spoil it. There's no need to spoil it. So guys, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Do you guys want to see Knock Knock? Do you guys even care? Let me know down below. Let me know your thoughts. I want to hear your opinions on this movie. See whether or not you guys want to see it. Yeah, follow me on MoviePal.com. Follow me on Twitter. Be friends with me on Facebook. And guys, as always, thanks for watching. And subscribe if you have not.